set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Allen, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At their own 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 29, Allen finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here I come, here I come, here I come. Let's go, double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
second down and goal. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake
evades the tackler, and now some space. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do... Exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Two times. Everyone got four down. Line 55, line 55. Hey, eat.
To the air, Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. It got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson, touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. on 2nd and 2. Wilson, flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
That catch good for only a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And Diggs has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Allen going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The pass receiver. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He finds his man, complete. It's Gross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Bass now to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, Fulton. Room to run past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd down now. Fulton, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league. And you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they got it 1st and goal.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They go play action with Wilson. Campbell making the catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his third touchdown now on the air. And the Bills could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. They go play action now. Wilson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Jets 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At their own 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got room. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
On 1st down, Fulton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Fulton. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bills, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jets, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.